Nasikia mku Mr. Thing hiyo nini hafa yote.
You guy, man.
Don't wanna miss it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a fresh edition of Blissful Banter, baby.
Yes, sir.
Baby. We've got the usual suspects in the building.
They do.
All black.
All black, all nice.
The dark nights of Rongai.
Of
Ngong, sorry.
Yeah, jana nilikuwa nimedunga black pia. Baja akanita Undertaker.
Oh, for real, eh?
Baja.
But you love black, eh? Like generally.
I would wear a lot of black. You can keep it clean, that's for sure. You can hakuna msana unaweza idunga mara kadhaa.
Couch inafaa kuwa the matte black
guy, man.
Yeah, matte.
Yeah.
Yeah, so black is nice.
Yeah,
you look like a priest.
But you look good in black, you
the
guys. Jorge may decide purple, you guys, the color of the day.
Yeah.
Honestly,
this is inspired by the sniff test. This is the only close up past the sniff test. Mazemango zangu zote.
Oh! I was really waiting to hear what that is.
What the sniff test?
Yeah.
Easy.
He go down.
Imebakisha 2 more days mazeanze.
You can mean my life has become more organized, eh?
Yeah,
There's another
we can tell from the white shirt.
Akona mpaka vest tuko ndani.
Kuna mother flani hapo Kite who's been organizing my life.
Ni kama.
There's not mother in Kite who is she her land is even bigger than mine, eh? And she has a digs, but Maze has a job, you guys. She's house poor.
Yeah.
You know what house poor is?
No,
but like you have a house but you don't have cash flow.
Yeah.
So that's not a bad place to be. Well,
yeah, it's kind of
me I'm both. House poor and for real poor.
Yeah.
So you guys, so there's a guy who takes care of my place and anaitwa Ndongo eh. So Ndongo was telling me, "Huyo mama alikuwa anauliza kama naweza kuosheaga nguo." Jake me, "Huyo mama alikuwa anauliza kama." Like it was like a bit of a shock.
Yeah. Maze, that's sad.
So ukampatia kazi.
Nikasema uko sure akasema because Ndongo wanted to wash my clothes.
I don't know why we're laughing, but
no, it's crazy.
I know some nigga
slashing your grass and washing your ngothas. Cheki, mimi naweza osha zote. Nilikuwa nafanyaga pale nikiwa pipeline. Mimi naweza fanya, naweza osha nguo nipage.
Yeah, that's weird for a dude to do those. But maybe they're complaining about that when women say we can't get into some jobs. That's some jobs.
No, maybe if it was a dude who does that job, but I don't know him.
No, you wouldn't get a dude to wash you.
No, if it's a dude who is the guy he's a cleaning guy. But this guy,
I'm here to clean you.
Because security stroke shamba boy, you know.
Flash
guys,
jack of all trades. Utapata mseme va boxer zako mazi zikikauka.
Cheki wewe hizo skid marks nilipataga kwa hiyo godha zilikuwa mingi utaniongezea pesa. Does your clean lady wash your ngothas?
No, I was about to ask that question.
Don't give the clean lady your ngothas to wash.
I don't give her socks. I don't give her socks.
You don't give socks?
No, I don't give her because what's it called? Hyperhidrosis.
Yeah.
So I don't give her socks. I don't give her
handkerchief.
Ngotha.
Yeah.
Handkerchief
and used condom.
That's it. No, see, we are using it with her. Yes, you're in the mix.
Check out.
Hiyo sikuja. Usiguze hii na murima.
Yeah, that's very considerate of you, man. A lot of people ngothas for sure don't give them.
Me, I don't give ngothas, but they take them and wash them.
Yeah, me socks and ngothas
for real, because me normally say mangodha uziache kwa hamper, but nazipata zishawashwa you guys.
But kani Ndongo nampatia zote sukua hizo shit.
Ndongo cannot touch my ngodha you guys.
Wana mawe bana.
So you guys, this lady, so this lady because she's quite she's a mother actually.
She's a
so I normally make sure when she's coming to the house, me I'm not there.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to even give her instructions.
Yeah, you can't give. Yeah.
Although she does a fairly alright job. Yeah?
Does she clean the house as well?
She cleans the house, washes the clothes, my shoes, mazezi na washwa. You guys know my life. Imeingia barabarani man.
I think it's a good nini.
So manguo unapata zimeanikwa hapo.
So anaziosha, anazianika, zikikauka anazianua na anazi-iron na anaziweka kwa shelf.
Now there's enterprises, companies that hire out those cleaning ladies and come. She does the cleaning, she does the laundry. Sometimes she cooks for you, like a meal prep for the entire week. You just buy the ingredients, she does that. The dust is the house, and that's it. Naenda for a week.
So why the heck do you need a wife? You cannot be Komonga. No. Marriage. Z.
Me have this mother. She has bigger land than me. Why would I marry? I'm set for life.
Check, me, I'm into Komonga. Do you want Komonga? No, but it's convenient. Huh?
Yeah, it is very convenient. If you're able to get that service, able just get it. It's stress off of your head. That's for sure.
It's cheap, so you even feel bad, maze.
How much is it?
I don't know, but it's affordable.
300.
No.
Check haya, osha hii 15 bedroom. Alafu
mtakuwa lao kuwatch Kisangani podcast. Alafu uende.
Alafu hiyo 300 utaipata kwa mlango.
Kuna mandizi hapo zinawazea hapo, unaweza chukua moja.
Maybe she can do meal food for you as well.
Yeah, meal prep.
I don't have a fridge.
Yes, you'll get one.
Okay, when I get.
Hata kama ni for that day too. Kama ni
for that day is not worth
food.
it.
When I was really on Gongro, they used to have some mother used to also pick up for me, you guys. It was Joan. Chiki leo pick rice na beans. So used to, there was not chick who was vibing, who thought that's some other girlfriend of mine or something.
Yeah. If you're telling someone, I don't know why people think this. If someone is cooking for you, doesn't necessarily mean you're
Dongo anatokea. Hata mimi napikaga. Anaweza fanya hiyo, usipatie.
My problem in Dongo is if you leave for him the key, maze, kuna siku nilikuwa na drink fulani chini ya
way
kitchen,
that cabinet.
Yeah. So maze, I'm like, that drink was like a quarter.
Yeah,
which is a what?
Left.
Like a mzinga.
It was a mzinga, so it had gone down like a quarter.
Yeah.
You guys, it just started going down, man.
Yeah.
Sen kidogo imebaki hivi, yeah? So I asked him why, man. Mama wa nini kwani wanakunywa drink zangu? Ati hapana nilioja.
Alionja na imefika chini.
But there's some honey I had in my former studio podcast. Maze ameikula yote.
Yeah, that's ni kuzoeana sasa hiyo.
I'm 50-50.
Wacha afieke.
I understand.
But
okay, but he lives military life. But he shouldn't eat without permission. Because I see him mnyima. When he comes digs, if I'm alone, we even have breakfast together.
Yeah. That's why you should give him your underwear to wash. Hiyo tabia ni ya kuoshangoza, bro.
So ilibidi sign up at your dem mother key direct.
Yeah, true. Afadhali hivyo.
Ukicheza
anatumia lu yako. Ndongo.
I told you about it once.
You said so, yeah.
Yeah, but nilipata ma skid marks suspicious. Take me.
Hapo si zako.
These skid marks look sus.
No, this is too sticky for my diet.
You guys must say
kula honey and nini peke yake. Hizi skid marks is a honey
and vodka.
Mzinga.
But you guys, that guy is a gangster, you guys. Like in terms of, he's a hardcore guy.
Yeah, I can tell
how you describe
him.
He like there's another guy who was murdered up near my digs.
Yeah.
The guy, you were telling me they went to clean the blood.
Alisema hata hiyo na oshaga. Guy.
Jackson nilienda nikapaguza damu ilikuwa imejaa imetapakaa.
Guy.
So nikapaguza hiyo damu. Wao watu ni wabaya sana.
That's the guy for when bodies have been featured, he say, I mean to dive and then they tow the bodies. You know those swimmers who volunteer when government people can't even do it.
Or they go
like
find
that guy, anaweza jenga, he can do plumbing, he can do anything, bro.
Yeah.
He's not well, but
he can
if you don't have someone, he'll do it. Sindio?
That guy is ish.
But
I think it's just, so you're telling me the way gangsters came to some digs and he could follow them, eh? Like he knows how to track.
Yeah.
So nikafuata hizo nyayo nikawapata kwa nyumba igine hapo site. Mimi nakuaga mbaya na kukata tu huwa.
That's literally
so
every caretaker na kwa hivyo.
So such a guy ukimuuliza nani amekula my honey?
Utakatwa huwa.
Nimeonja tu.
No, but he's a polite guy, you guys.
He's polite, yeah. Until he's not.
Cheki yo mama wacha aende. Alikuacha wacha aende.
Kwa apartment yetu.
You feel validated.
Cheki wacha nikuambie Emmanuel.
Wa mama
Emmanuel.
Kama huyu ako na shamba kubwa hapa lakini kazi. By the way anasema
that guy was saying he's just looking for like 20 G's, eh? Then he sets himself up for retirement.
20 G's. Ataenda ocha.
Kona ishi wapi TZ?
Kubai ng'ombe.
Kasha.
Very like when you hear him talking about his goals, you really feel bad to be ungrateful about your own life.
Yeah. Nani mse unaweza shanga in 5 years. How old is he? Ni mzee. Okay.
Yeah, wezi msomea.
Cause kuna wasekao wa young and then anaanza hiyo 2K anaanza 20K anaanza hivyo anapata kashamba anauza in 5 years time unapata umse anaendesha Harrier ama he's a millionaire for real
Harrier,
like akona hawa amejenga
someone just
nilikuwa na kushow hiyo story ya see he sounds like a caretaker wetu mazeko apartment juzi nimeona kwa hiyo WhatsApp group so people just air out their issues on that WhatsApp group for their apartment so there's a little kitten that I don't know where it came from. I think the mother's had and then people but the cute ones the ugly one was left. So people are just feeding the cat. I think it has anxiety.
It's a random cat.
Yeah, it's a random cat. So it's pooping everywhere. Someone has tried making a makeshift
litter.
like a litter box,
but
nothing. So now on the WhatsApp group, someone said one morning to Sunday, Maziv, this cat is yours. It's pooping everywhere. My back corridor smells like shit. This is your cat. Please take care of her. So ma threads ikaendelea tu hivyo kiataka like mimi nimeita like mwenyewe hakuna mtu anachukua ipaka. The lady's like I just fed the cat, is that inhuman? So it went on for a while and then story ya maji ikaingia and then someone was like kabla hata tuongele maji can we finish with the cat ukiataka akasema story ya paka imeisha nishamchoma nishamuua so tuendelee na history ya maji bro was so like
you guys that's crazy you guys
alisema like it's just nikatakataka story paka tushamaliza nishamuua alisema muua
who caretaker anatoka wapi
Msapere
no si Msapere I'd say Kisii
and was he serious
yes
you've never seen the cat again
no your paka is like what ali so now then the lady was like Maze, if you could have told me I could have disposed it in a more humane fashion
maybe should have cut it with a pang
mimi nafanyaga hiyo dongo so that remember
if you can kill an animal you're more or less likely to be a murderer you guys
yes
it's a gateway
you need gateway for sure to murder
I don't think so
if even like the kids wale watu wanahonga wameachilia one way they are assessed when they're tiny if some of them like to harm animals
if your kid harming animals there's something
but he didn't harm it he just killed it
yes there's he harmed its life not the action of the cat
he wasn't like torturing it and choma
like one time did you ask him how he killed it
no I didn't I think they kuchoma I don't know why it's said
kuchoma zipo
always choma paka
I think we kwa
check the cat
I just hope there's no white person watching this
you can't choma because it'll ruka
I'm sure
some people put it I've seen people putting it in gunia you put in a gunia then you clobber that gunia man
now this will definitely get us cancelled but here's the thing
we're not encouraging
we're not encouraging
we're discussing
we're only laughing at the funniness
hey but that's crazy
no but honestly that's a huge disconnect for white people like US shit kayonge happen
wangekuwa nje nyumba yako
but walikuwa na ina ball lakini testing black people is where they draw the line
yes maybe that's an overcorrection
angefutwa hata angelala huko
have you heard the story of the mother was saving dogs in Rwanda
dogs
that's white chick during
the genocide
man
so these dogs were used to eating not jamas bodies
people
because of the genocide so the RPF the Kina Kagame said shooting them as they were coming in
the dogs
so now this mother said really saving the
rescuing
dogs.
The dogs
I think what
no she said saving the dogs can you imagine not saving human beings
I've never heard of that by the way
you've never heard of that you should go check it
she's white sounds white
zingine by the way unachetuja si ndio unasema hizo dog itabidi tu ziangalie
no me I think I'd rather the dogs be exterminated no because they've
tasted blood
they have to go
human
they're already
blood.
corrupt
I mean I have tasted human blood too but that's a different story
okay hold up
what are you doing
what you mean
that time of the
and then you're uko ndani
sindio
okay that is like
uko ndani uko chini bro toka kaa simba na zilanya baba
you can never kusana with that chick you guys
but then
you made a blood covenant
wanasemanga ni covenant
I'm a risk usema usifanye
check You guys you're together
but
for life.
Wanasema ni tie. You should it's a soul tie.
Imagine it's a soul tie with your member. Can you imagine now lambing? You guys for you it's not even a
you should onja car coins.
Yeah. It actually smells like mabati coins.
Iron deficiency kituka.
Yeah.
I can tell what she's lacking from nini. Hakuna haja when the pumps me just come to me. Any type 2 diabetes.
One sick story to another.
I think you should have topics, bro. Tulisema stories the flow. Anyway, what were you talking about before?
We're talking about caretakers. You guys, there's not a friend of mine, eh? But you guys know him, you guys.
Hatutasema.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this guy was depressed, mazee bibi yake amehepa, anaishi hapa mada peke yake. So he said komonging the cleaning lady, you guys. So you're saying that cleaning lady had grip, eh? That it was like a hand which used to be hapo ndani.
Inakushika huko ndani.
Cheki alikuwa na mkanyaga. I used to use very crass term. So na kanyaga dema yeye anakushika tu hivi. Hawezi amini.
Dongo. Hata mimi naweza fanya hivyo dongo. Hata mimi niko na mkono.
Cheki mimi naweza fanya kegels ni kitu naweza fanya rakini na mkono.
That's crazy. I think it's just something different from what you're used to.
Yeah.
But this guy, I think he used to give her gifts. He'd give her random shopping and
that's definitely wooing.
Yeah, so after I decide kumgawia you guy.
So akawuika enough settle akampata tu roho safi.
Alikuwa demo nini roho safi kwa nini? Demo anaishi Kibich. Alitupatia namba yake lakini hatukuicall.
Alikuwa namba kwa nini?
Cheki mimi nataka cleaning. Kuna mtu specific mwenye unaweza recommend?
Mwenye pia kuna mkono ndani ya nini?
Staki wasewa Kite area. Uko na anyone from Kibera?
Dudes can do anything for some pussy.
Definitely, yeah.
Which sometimes mean on
I think human beings.
I feel not human beings. Dudes.
Even that chick was a human being, huh?
No, but alimgawia tu rosa. Dudes, acha ni
rosa.
Ngoja kidogo. Yes,
Nduta was really choo.
Let me tell you why dudes really do the most. Manzeni mwana video na hata sijui mbona inachezwa Facebook hiyo video of a guy doing a cow. Sijui somewhere to ocha to on a bestiality.
But I can assure you
idleness.
Bestiality is 95% females. I can assure you.
What you mean?
How do you know?
What you mean?
Doggies and pundas and okay, let's say in porn.
And that's in porn. And that can be choreographed.
Kawaida.
Basa hii cheki nimse ameka CCTV. Sio alifikiaje kwa CCTV kwa place yake ya ng'ombe.
Kau TV.
Ng'ombe tu iko hapo tu imetulia. Umse wa kazi anakam tu
anakamua the wrong side. Najikamua na naikamua.
Imagine and then the cow is like what the hell is happening, so hiyo cow inajaribu kumove. Umse bado anangangana tu na anaifuata eventually wakatoka off camera.
With the ng'ombe.
Yeah, the ng'ombe went that way and this guy followed him.
So probably komonga the ng'ombe.
Yeah, uko off camera man.
Kwani alikuwa anafanya nini on camera?
Siana ikomonga. Alikomonga kidogo but the cow is moving so
the cow was not willing, huh?
Ilikuwa willing participant.
Freshian.
Just wanted to
Freshian and die, bro. Freshian is
imagine unaenda kuharibu dairy milk ya hiyo.
Cheki, mimi nataka tu kugraze.
Yeah, not you about.
But you know that can get
the thing about zero grazing.
Cheki bro, nimechoka na hii kwa zero graze. Kuna msana nikomonga hapa daily.
Imagine.
But that can get you in jail, right?
Yes.
In Kenya at least.
It can. But then again, manze kweni wase wako depraved kiasi gani.
No, they're on the planet Earth, manze guys.
Niko monga hii ng'ombe dairy.
Ni kali yenyewe. Ati mimi komonga
dairy mse.
You guys, that is how many years? 5 years, huh?
Kushikwa, kufungwa.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
But you guys, such a guy is fungwa, that guy will come other prisoners. Can you imagine if you can't control yourself with a cow
around a cow?
You get a random guy mwenye akona tabia za ng'ombe. Chekuja mao kana ni ng'ombe sana. Cheki mgani? Mgani ule? Okay. So guys, so what have you been up to generally
cows.
I'm trying to talk about that.
No, you didn't tell us where you're going after this because you're dressed in all white.
I'm not going anywhere. Sinaenda tu
Nini kuangaliwa na madhe.
Mother Minnesota.
Ni poa.
That mother divorced her jamaa, you guys.
What happened?
I have no idea, you guys.
Dongo hajakwambia.
Hajaniambia mazi. I should ask. Yeah. But she was married to a Masai guy. Hope she is not watching this pod.
Probably not.
So she was married to a Masai guy, then they kusana dakabaki to hapa peke yake. But the land was hers.
Okay.
So she chuja that guy from the land.
Okay. So and she's tribe?
She's Lonjemas. She's actually from Rwandeti.
Yeah.
Hey,
I was about to ask.
Tirani.
No?
This Dongo character, back in Rwandeti, do you have similar...
guy in Rwandeti?
No, like funny characters around.
A character.
They're weirdos, but since I'm not there very long, I don't get to
you just know these Tao characters.
Yeah, I just know the ones I see over here. But in my shags, it's better if you have someone from another tribe, another place, come work for you at your place.
Same as Kikuyus, they don't like employing other Kikuyus to run their businesses.
Because they comonga you guys, they steal, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll finesse you.
Some stereotypes where you just...
Do you guys get lunges?
Mostly
even us, like house helps, we've had a lot of lunges.
Yeah.
But like the uko kwa inje shamba boy, there's been cows mostly.
Cows are very faithful.
Yeah, cows.
Faithful.
Yeah, like they don't steal.
Yeah, they won't. Too. And they won't nini uza you. So some people manze kuku inapitishwa tu hapo tu na asemi. Inapelekwa pale kwa shopping center.
Like when I was joining my digs, the guy was simaming, it was a cow. His name was Macau. Yeah, that
Macau called Macau.
Macau.
Okay, sweet by and by right now.
Yeah.
What happened?
He's at Macau, man.
Got something with his back.
Bro, acha. Alianza na lower back pain.
Something happened to his back and then but I think it was some sort of cancer. Then he died, man. Yeah. But there's a time I got some Bukusu guys to work for me at my place. Mm-hmm. Yeah, those guys started stealing.
Yeah.
Girl, never employ those Bukusu fellows.
Honestly, when you employ someone and they steal from you, mtu skia like I'm the one who go steal from someone else. I'm the one who at least try to help you.
Wase wananga huruma siku hizo.
So you really into the ndongo to that guy's digs. You guy, that ndongo guy really
alivuruga.
Hey, umzeni gangster you guy. Cheki we ni abie kenyoriba.
He was doing that.
You get that guy's wife Chomoka then talked to ndongo while shaking. Cheki poleni sana. Hatafanya hivyo tena. She was pregnant, man. Her husband, you guys must steal, and his wife is pregnant.
Life is funny.
Like, you see, I was trying to get money for this.
You guys, who was your caretaker when your Zach was around? Did you have like a shamba boy?
Yeah, but not for a long time because my dad did a lot of the work outside, and I used to help him as well.
So even you have a green thumb.
Yeah, it's kind of green. I have the greenest one after my dad. That's for sure.
What does that mean?
Like I can do stuff outside, like I can grow things, I can build fences and things like those. But yeah, but my dad was the best. So like after it's been a bit run down, we get a guy called Muinde who comes and helps once in a while. Yeah,
that's cow too.
Yeah, he's a cow. But so far me sometimes I'll fieka a bit sometimes depending on how I'm feeling.
Me guy, after I separated from my wife, my place became a run down.
Yeah.
You guys became, I think enough snakes were living in that compound.
Just living.
Because I never even used to jibu ndongo's phone calls.
Yeah. It's like kuongea na
mtu. Mkona lalapa hivi saa zingine kwa hii studio. You guys, when I went back digs, I found a dead a dead frog in the loo.
Yeah.
Check that dead frog. It had othered you guys. It was stinking in.
Yeah.
You guys, divorce can really put you in shit.
It can.
Dongo, niko na nini kwa hapa unaweza toa. Did you call him to remove the frog?
No, I just flushed it.
It went.
Went back into the ether, man. But maybe I need to go for therapy. Just day in a therapy.
For what?
Like I need therapy from my latest.
What happened?
Yeah, I think so too.
No, that was rough.
You can talk about it now.
I think so. But wakati unaitaja, that's already therapy enough. If you're able to even taja it.
Hey, Maze, it was the most epically crazy thing I've ever been in, you guys.
Ulikapitia.
Pitia even some form of violence.
Yeah.
There was hit with a beer can on my face. You guys check it, pop.
Basi alikuwa jaribu kuifungua I think. Kama yai.
Zimetengenezwa hivi.
Unaona mwenye badala kuniconsole.
Touche.
Alafu alikuwa anasema while gonga mimi anasema ataniitia security. Check your
security. Anyone call 911? So no bosh kicha yako ndani.
You ever been in such a thing?
Not even close, and I'm grateful that I haven't, because again I could see it from a distance, I would say.
Me I never ever imagined that being such a
yeah, but it's
nowadays with this guy na tukaingia another
nakumbuka.
Yeah.
Chick woman my lip you guys really pushed her.
Nakumbuka, yeah. And the worst thing, at least it was in public. So like people could see,
Sekotana ilikuwa tio he said,
I thought my
she
lip
said,
is long gone, you guys. I'll be chopping the podcast with a much.
Utakona kaka.
Check it, Kenya ilifanyika mruvengu. But such guys don't kubali that they've done that thing, man. They're crazy.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Admitting it, if you did that, like guys have been known to do that, but it's such a new thing for Maze, this is like a podcast for 2 hours, Maze. How women now, they are getting in these positions of power and like they can provide for themselves, but they still can't, they still want a provider. I think inachapanisha akili yao where you like, I want the best of both worlds, and then you just become
it's like
crazy.
Cognitive dissonance.
Yes. So now accepting that is tough, Maze.
Hey, but that was some serious shit, man.
But the weird thing is, why would someone go through that thing na bado ako hapo?
Hey,
what you
like, I think that's the sick part.
Yeah, even that's the same thing, but then again, like the way we say,
or like you,
why would you still linger in such an arrangement? It's you're supposed to leave immediately
you see some shit that's not
like, I shouldn't have waited till the last incident.
Those other
it's
incidences.
not even Naichomoka immediately after that. I still lingered.
I still lingered.
But even me, I used to ask myself what I am still doing there.
What do you
Cheki wafanya nini hapa wewe jamaa?
Ukajiambia nini jamaa?
Nikajiuliza nilikuwa nini na mbaya na mimi. Like I was asking myself what's wrong with me.
And
what did you think? Am I still thinking?
To be honest, I still think about it a bit.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
know.
why did I take so long to figure out that this is a crazy
situation? True that.
But it was but sometimes it would be so fun to hang out.
I'm saying there has to be some redeeming qualities, and then you're like, this one is just
no, but majority was shit, you guys.
Majority was shit, man.
Mimi nimeanza kudanganya Kisangani. When I hear and then I'd have to come and tupatane baadaye and I'll go tell both of you and I'll be like,
what's wrong with this nigga?
Yeah, and then
not only you, most guys.
And I'll also be looking at her and be like, wow, you hapa.
You cannot tell.
Imagine, man.
You cannot imagine. But then again, don't even blame yourself too much for. At least ulitoka sasa for sure.
Niko sure.
Sienda hiyo speaker yako.
Yeah, niko sure.
You again, I don't know why a lot of people hold on to something that is not what they think it could become, but it's not that right now.
I think they hope it'll change, but I don't think it'll ever change.
It will not. Kwanza considering what it is now. It can never now be better. Itabidi hata kama we're going to be good, wacha tutu wache.
But you guys, that's crazy.
Kuna msee alisema tu ile mso amboshori mazee alikuwa
alihat Nduta mazi.
It's just life.
Wait, but do you have a positive dating story at least?
Me, I would say the positivest one was just a fling, and I'd say a lot of circumstances make it positive in this sense. Umse alikuwa older. I think that factor was a factor. He was a 42 actually at that time.
And you were 17?
No.
Akiumba baba wangu ananibuy textbooks.
Exciting, man. It was just juicy, man. So he was older. He had his own thing. Alikuwa na biashara zake, ako settled, ako na nyumba, ako na gari, ako na yani so
yepi haya. Akona nyumba na gari na
yapia
natafuta shore
moja mbili kadhaa ako analewa alikuwa msewa PCA hapo pia hapo it was a bit of not
alikuwa mse like religious anaenda PCA
Sundays every Sunday but so on that front,
bigger than all my problems, bigger than anything, God is bigger than any mountain.
Rock of Ages clap for me,
let me hide myself in thee. Check it out.
Now you for that too.
So all of these things are attributes that made it good. Alafu chemistry was okay too as well, which is I think people don't consider. Ile hata kama mfanye kitu bado unaweza chill.
Which is that's cool.
You can still just chill. You get this. We can look at even birds and enjoy that. Like wasa wengine tu is either one thing. Kama mko mongi, hakuna kitu kingine mko nayo.
That's me.
Pick a guy wearing his trowel after commongarization, nigga. Check it out. That was awesome.
Okay, now we can look at birds now. Okay, we can look at birds next time. Let's
take it. No. I have a meeting in church.
Actually, PCA is calling me my pastor and needs
but it's so hard to find someone like that.
It is, and I appreciate that it is. I know there's people out here working on themselves. You keep doing that. Don't ever worry at I need to find someone right now. If it's not in the cards for you, don't just keep at it. However best you know it. Don't filter things that are not there.
But
for
people
sure.
Zoea, they get familiar with such things, so they don't know how good they have it.
If something is making you uncomfortable, then it's bad for you. That's for sure. If you don't feel like being in it, don't force it because other people have this.
So where did it go wrong?
Yeah, what happened?
No, it didn't go. No. This feeling, first of all, was very intense, but it was only for 2 months.
It was short and sweet.
Yeah, short and sweet. DJ play this song on repeat.
Only dance to the beat.
I've only I feel so sweet.
Yeah, you guys.
So this guy wanted to get married. Again, he's feeling older. Yeah, on there. But he already had an ex-wife who they had a divorce, like a bitter one.
Oh, okay.
This chick chukua pretty much everything. Baka ile hawa alikuwa amejenga, so he had to build another house.
Sweet home say tumpige naye pod.
Pia mekapitia.
Was there a toad in his his toilet?
Does he have a dongo in his life?
He just went to church and gave God all his problems.
Bwana awe nami.
You guys are going to be chokers with guys who come only when they have shillings.
Yeah. When they
do you pray? Do you guys pray?
Yeah, I pray.
I've been praying
in some way.
Thanksgiving wise.
Yeah.
I've been praying, man. In the morning, kabla nitoke kwa keja.
What are you praying for?
Just for my day to be alright. Especially after
kuitisha tu bro.
Sitishi by the
nakupeana.
You guys after your accident me omba kabla nitoke kwa nyumba.
Yeah, it's good.
Because I figured out you can get deep shit any moment.
Yeah, any second. True that.
So what
to cut you off, there's the school of thought that says like gratitude leads to more blessings. Because you're conscious of what you do have. Which is a lot if you think about
so
it.
What happened to this nigga?
No, because see the thing, this guy wanted to get married. First of all, Chicky, I've only known you 2 months. What do you think? What do you mean marriage?
But see, at for that age, you know what you want.
Yeah.
You want what you know.
Me, I told him already, I'm not trying to get married. I don't care. Chicky, niache kukua slave kwetu niende kwa slave place ingine. No thanks.
Marriage is slavery to you.
Yeah, to me, here's the thing. You lose your identity. Me, that's what I think. For me. Afa alikuwa chanza kusema vitu zingine ka hizi vile unakanga nje usiku I don't like because I was doing comedy. Nikasema you like okay afa kaza kusema vitu zingine na hii marijuana unavuta itabidi. I was like
that's why you draw the line.
So umcheze hiyo ngoma ya medication. Check medication makes me happy. So kamwambia bye bye.
Nikamwambia check it has been real. And then again things unajua kinatuna flow sometimes things just wane. Na uzuri li wane too at that time. So that's because tupatananga tu tunasema ni aje.
Vipi I
wagwan.
You guys don't link up for a random romp.
Nah. Check me once it's done it's done. Then as aweza jumi umse chemistry ilikuwa fit but again check you when I got married.
Si alikuwa nakomonga hiyo time akiwa na Nduta.
Si unasema congratulations ilikuwa aje?
Ilikuwa fiti. He went and got married though.
Oh, he got another chick.
He was keen on getting married.
Oh, that was his goal, eh?
One because at night he's getting older people. I know. Me what was people
Sema tu kweli.
No, for real. Because here's the thing. Me, I'm not to be married or to be to be shikwa that we kuja we ni wangu na
oh you want to go property arrangement
okay mimi nataka
unataka kudu
yeah nataka property amse you know how good it feels to be someone claiming you.
I get that. I get the gist of that, but I also do not want it. I also don't want it.
Honestly, that's I'm not even being at it. I just
it's a good
someone
thing to have someone get to have a companion.
But property is the wrong one.
Of course, yeah. And only
unafikiria kwa wife na kwanga nini? Sivyo ndo wase usema mimi nimesikia msema masikio yangu. I've had with my ears just last week. Unasema nini? Last week.
Si labda ni mse.
Unaona wase hawajui mari.
Me I don't want to own someone.
Yeah.
But I like
you
that
might not want to own.
Me want mse ataki kwa property yangu. Nataka ikuwe it comes from you.
Package too.
Like my mother used to be called Sarah Christopher Wanjala.
That's 2 names.
That's my dad's name, you guys.
All of them, Cindy.
Yeah, man.
And
yeah.
Sarah you guys, she took her names and put them in the dumpster.
All of them. Easy nimekuwa zangu all my life.
Mimi ni Sarah Christopher
Wanjala.
Tuzo on her ID, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but my stepmother was another breed, you guys.
She kept hers.
Was not into those things.
You guys have a fascinating family.
So you guys maze, so kasemazi, eh? But I think it's good to know what you want and to want what you know.
Me and I'm that's why I say I'm grateful that I have this temperament where me easy vitu me that as in movingi. You think I care about dying alone? We all gonna die alone. So and you can't atiskumile yourself.
Die alone.
Huh?
My mother didn't die alone.
No, I'm saying no. If you're in that moment, you're alone.
You're feeling woye cause nimesema my mother. I'm kidding. Mother Nduta is woye. I'm change the meaning. Take it, your mom.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. But I know what you mean.
Yes, no.
I mean, the death thing is a solo.
Don't stimulate yourself to something because you're feeling, you have to be a certain way right now. Na nikitu nakuumiza.
But as a human being, you are created for companionship.
Here's the thing, I agree, but then again we're all different and we have different temperaments because but then got ADHD. Me I don't care for people. Hata nyinyi niko stand tu na stand. I like
attention deficit.
So ADHD I think manifests in different ways. There's attention deficit, there's other things that
what does the full nini
attention deficit for
hyper disorder,
hyperactivity disorder.
Although that's a white person disease.
Ngoja kidogo ati white person. Do you know this is the reason a lot of people go undiagnosed.
Jeki huyu ako sawa. Wachana na hiyo maneno. Ako sawa domo.
Maneno aliona kwa TV.
That's dongo. Hii maneno ya ADCDF.
Watu wanaleta ugonjwa za wazungu, huyu ako sawa.
Huyu jamani CBC anasema ako nayo.
CBC.
What are you saying?
Here's why I say that. I've not been diagnosed. I know you have to go to a professional to be diagnosed, but given all the things I've seen, nimeishi maisha kiasi to make a deduction. I can't stand loud walkers, loud talkers, loud chewers, loud breathers.
I'm loud and we chill all the time.
Slow walkers. Yeah, but Cheki, you are good vibes. There's aspects to it.
But obviously you don't want that in the morning also.
Yeah, probably not.
Check your hand, Nduta!
What's up, bitches?
Love the whole day.
Like that Ndongo guy really. So normally when I don't want him to engage the compound, I lock with the chappy.
Otherwise ilifungulia himself.
Yeah, alafu anaanza kuniita akiwa hapo hivi. Emmanuel. Emmanuel. Check him, fuck! Get the fuck out of here, bitch!
Who let you in?
So nowadays he knows when I've locked to that thing,
it means he's not disturbed.
Yeah, ni kweli.
Emmanuel,
lazima uamke Emmanuel.
Niaje no. Shit. But maybe even me I have that ADHD. See, it's also it's
you probably do,
what
man.
What is ADHD?
Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder.
Like even when I remember my youth, I couldn't.
Yeah, you're really hyper person.
You're going to heres. You're ADHD.
New manga.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are undiagnosed, me I would say. And I'm not saying that everyone has a diagnosis, but it's good to just know aspects of yourself in regards to other people. It will help you.
Yeah, man. Me, I think you ndio ilikuwa shida yangu. That's why it's called A standing.
Ulipata?
B minus.
B minus yangu ilikuwa inaangalia C+. Check it.
Me and you got B minuses. Me and you was gonna fail. Hata ni Mungu.
But only pigwa hata expulsion, no?
Yeah, me nilikuwa I was this
in high school.
Because of what?
Some nonsense. Do you just I wish it was lesbianism.
Hasema nipate suspension yani.
Na bado ilikuwa
demo wili maform 2 hapa hivi.
They're turning next like Bruski's security.
Check it George. Baka miguu hivi. I wish it was lesbianism because there was allegations of lesbianism at Kwetu, which was a girls' school. No. Kabare was primary. I was in Nini.
Kibar.
I was in Nini Loreto Limuru High School.
The ones where they were orange.
Red.
Yeah, that's a dope school.
Yeah,
my sister was there.
National. Yeah.
It was cold as a bitch.
I used to get frostbite tuku. It was some nonsense.
Damn. So you used to have like what's it called? Hot water bottle.
Nani? Where?
There was no hot water bottle.
No.
Piga shower hivyo tu kama.
Unangangana na maisha. It was
but there was hot water for showering.
No, I think it was cold. It wasn't hot.
Unless
it was special.
Asubuhi.
Yeah, we used to eat okay. That was cool. Sausages every week.
Oh, so every week?
One sausage a week.
One sausage a week?
That's what I mean.
And that's the GHC teacher.
I was really wondering how to craft that joke you guys. Take me
nikifikira mwalimu wa geography unajua vile alikuwa kimse tu kitiani.
So sausage ilikuwa on Saturday ama? Sunday,
I think it was Sunday. If I recall, me I can't remember much of. My brain erased a lot of my high school memories. Yeah, it sucked, man. Checky, I was actually telling my mom just the other day. These teachers were bullies. Me, I was too big and black to be bullied by the students.
Oh, you used to be.
So I was bullied by the teachers.
Oh, okay.
Which I'd call bullying. Again, if you see someone is taller than you, walimu wengi nilikuwa naangalia hivi. So walikuwa wananika tu niko na kiburi.
Kwani ulishapiga nini maximum height ukiwa high?
Yeah, I was really tall already.
Yeah.
I was even probably just like this.
Sports?
For real?
Sports I was busy being depressed.
Nduta mazali kwa Mrs.
Alafu nilikuwa way down. Nilikuwa na dish plate mbili. I was depressed.
Oh, so you are big.
I was big as well. So a lot of this
Wonder Woman, you guys. From Amazonia. Cheki Nduta kienda chuo, cheki. Cheki akilanda, cheki ta! Cheki.
Iko wapi plates mbili zangu za kidheri?
Where's my food at? Leta hiyo chakula yako wewe.
Malisa.
Wewe ni mwalimu you guys. Cheki mwalimu.
Niko staff room. Nitemezi chai. But yeah, so the teachers were bullies. Hata sasa niko naambia,
so they bully you how now?
In this sense, they would
just testing you.
They would single you out. Let me put it this way. Mtapatana na you'll be doing one mistake nyinyi wase kadhaa. Like there was one time nilikuwa naambia tu madhe tu juzi. We'd had mass. We had mass all the time because it was a Catholic school.
Catholic school, yeah.
So we've had this mass before preps. So I was like, let's just chill over here in the dark now in the class. And then when the people come to shetu tatu endele na preps. So this mode comes looking, finds people have hidden from mass. Awase wengine wataka wapatia punishment tu. Alikuwa Mr. Monte. Mr. Monte, if you're watching, fuck you. But then Lisa Boni kimpota by the way.
Monte Charlo.
These hands are gonna be loose.
It's on site.
Akapata wase, but then on site. I wish I can remember
hands
his face.
On site.
Wasa wengine akawapatia hiyo osheni hapo, osheni hiyo corridor. Akakuja class yetu akapata mimi niko. Unajua mimi nilichujwa. The next day nilikuwa home.
Oh, that's a sus.
That was one of the ones, man. Just one of the ones.
You guys were doing what?
So you're just sleeping because see tumeskive mass, so we're just in class waiting.
So akaingia akapata
tumechill.
Wewe ndio uka.
The rest of the people in other classes were just given punishments for washing corridor.
Oh, you had to go home.
One.
For how long?
Like a week or 2 weeks. That leader and everyone was in every class.
Like you're saying now, that's the bullying because you're tall and
you're some nonsense. All those teachers, man, me by the way, kaninge kwa serial killer. Au ma teachers naongea kwa list yangu. One by one nilikuwa na kadhaa.
Cheki Mr. Monte alikuwa mtu mzuri.
Mr. Jina yake kwanza ilikuwa
Mr. Monte, Mr. Gadhongo. Alafu nishaona iko fulani ilikuwa Sarit, nikaona Petronila Mogiro. Alikuwa principal for a while. Principal. I saw her at Sarit when they used to be an uchumi over there. Na I used to say huyu ni on site pia, but then on that day nikamwangalia tu hivi akiwa analipia tu vitu. Hakuniona but mimi nilimuona akiwa analipia vitu zake hapo. Nikamwangalia tu hivi tukilipia vitu zake nikamwangalia, alafu akalimpa we because she had one short leg. sounds like
Manu alikuwa tembeaje? Bashir agachi.
Natembea last time. Sasa katembea tu wewe na vitu zake nikasema hata sisiki kumnini, hata sisiki kumpiga sai. They don't know, and I wish they did. Kwanza high school. Moment, high school don't. If you're a teacher in high school, don't be. Don't be a bully, because most of them are.
The kids at that age are very impressionable, especially
and you're also going through your own shit. You're changing. Adole ndio yeye mekupiga
kasi. I don't think at that age you can beat someone into changing.
You can't. Hapo ni sasa ni to be a good example, be a mentor. Try to speak your hapo si.
I think by that time Atui's trajectory is already molded, so maybe you can guide them, but you can't use force.
They say an axe doesn't remember, but the tree does.
Yeah. Who is this guy today? Freaking to mowing.
Proverbs.
Yeah.
So I say, I didn't have such a nasty experience
in high school.
Yeah.
What was your did you have like teachers you can remember who molded you? You would say into like
molded.
Yeah. As in made an impact.
Molded myself.
Made an impact.
You and your friends.
Teachers, no, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. But your dad was you get your, I'd say, linguistic skills from your dad.
Yeah. My dad is one who I think was most impressionable in my life. Like he affected how I view the world. Sometimes when I'm watching the pod, I see his behaviors in me.
You. Wow, right.
Does it happen to you?
Nah, me.
Look at yourself and see
the art things. My artsiness for sure is from my dad. My craftiness and improvisation, and of course, the KC.
He used to drink.
Yeah, so sometimes nakwanga mtani alafu nazile nafungua gate. Nasema acha hebu nyamaza usipigishe hii padlock.
Like your dad was like
I know my dad was like trying to fungua the gate quietly.
But I think I got my art stuff from my mom. My mom was very she used to do impressions and she was quite funny.
Was she
no, not those ones. Just her personality is quite interesting.
Humor comes from the mom side, isn't it?
I would say.
I don't know.
I would say. Even my mom.
Intelligence comes from the mom side too.
Oh yeah,
I think so.
Oh no, I'm intelligent.
Yeah, I think so.
And
he was the prof.
But they know my mother wouldn't have hooked up with my dad. My mother was in Alliance. She didn't finish because she couldn't pay fees. Her dad couldn't pay fees. So I can get secretarial. Because if she finished, I think she would have been a judge or something. Because all her pals were judges.
For real?
My dad would have really had to look for another secretary. Judge Pole. But not me, I would have not existed.
Butterfly effect.
That is such a strange phenomenon.
Yeah.
How about you, Mazi? How was your high school? Was there any teacher who commongered you with Viboko? Okay, not
Viboko, but like his actual dick. But that was refreshing to say the least. I was wanted for once in my life. High school Nyeri High was, I think, one of the best phases of my life. Met so many good friends, and then year of 2009 we actually we planned a whole exodus. If you talk to anyone from Nyeri High,
exam why were you walking out?
See what tulihepa tukaenda mtaa to look for more Kenyans.
During
because you were too
stressed. Right before the exam,
a week before, 2 weeks before.
You just walked out the gate?
No, we had planned it. There were some guys wakaenda wakauliza, okay, what times are the dogs running across like Cheki? So they planned everything. They told us it's on Monday. They were like, this Monday, everyone, when you're going to prep, early morning prep, 4 a.m., make sure you don't wear your shirts. Just wear a t-shirt and your sweater.
Oh, because you're chomokaing.
Yes, because you're chomokaing.
Who's the
leader? We had appointed leaders. So they were like, that's the guy who went to make sure tutapitia wapi. And then you're told, if we make it successfully out of here, be home by 8. We don't want to see anyone hanging around 8 a.m. We are talking at 5 a.m.
Na transport ya kufika kwa keje?
So yes, unajilipia the same way you would go to home, like closing day.
But see, there's some random guys who have money.
Yeah, but in fact, like, it was so planned that walipatiwa fare and everything. Like, only 6 guys out of all Form 4s remained.
Just Form 4s who?
I remember we woke up, we went, and then we're just anxious. People just, one guy comes, okay, 4D, tokeni, 4A, 4C. We go there silently. No boxes, the Form 3s and 2s and 1s didn't know it happened until breakfast time at 7 a.m.
Yes.
So we went, we rookered the fence, like 200 students. We pitia the coffee plantations.
So
everyone has just, you can't even see them. 7 a.m. Nyeri town, we are walking all the way like 10 kilometers.
There's no teacher also.
There is no teacher who knew. Teacher in charge. Morning, no one found out. They found out when they were going to have breakfast. They also to go home. I'm Bishaing Thika. Back then, we used to live in Thika at like 8 or 2.
So you tell them, and what the heck are you doing?
What did you say?
Told every Form 4 has been forced to leave the school, otherwise you're beaten.
Oh, okay. By the other Form 4.
Yeah, of course.
So what happened?
It was fantastic, maze.
Mkaka for how long?
Tulika like 3 days, and then 3-4 days, and then we, of course, I think back then it was Facebook. We are told to get back to school now on whatever day. And
told by who?
See, they organize us now. And the school had said they can come back now. Yeah. So when we were reporting, we thought it to be like scary, and those teachers had respect for us.
For organizing, huh?
Yes. Successfully, no violence, no spoiling, no breaking of glass everywhere, just smooth in and out.
But you guys, the leaders weren't expelled?
They didn't know who the leaders were.
They never didn't
know.
They never got to know.
That's why that thing was so special. It's called the Exodus.
Did you feel that you got what you wanted after the Exodus?
Yeah, people did, but
what did you want?
It was the more Kenya, because we had that.
You wanted more Kenya?
For KCPE.
That's what you wanted?
Yes. The excuse was like we didn't get a break before the exams. Because there was something, I don't remember what it was.
So this now was your given.
Yeah, so this was the excuse. But the excuse we didn't say, the excuse was not at More Kenya, but the main reason was to get more Kenya.
The main reason was to get more Kenya.
Yes.
Then did guys get?
Yeah, they did.
Nazilingia kwa nini exams?
I'd say like 50%, yeah.
Hey, okay.
Yeah.
It was worth
Is that why you got a B+?
Well, me, I didn't even use any of that.
You just went home.
Me, I was just straight. Actually, me, I'm always above average, but if I just push myself, not even close, bro. Yeah. But I'm just average there. If I put any, I just can't.
Put some effort, you could.
Ningeko top 20.
Maybe I don't have ADHD, you guy.
I'm sure.
If I can say.
I think everyone has ADHD.
Basha kuna?
Ni my levels. That are Basha kunayo.
Me, I don't have it.
Basha kuna?
ADHD.
Basha is a bit of a stickler with I think I kuna some form of OCD.
OCD maybe. Yeah.
That's why he's always complaining hapa kwa pod. Chenye tunafaa kufanya wasee ni tukate clips. Alafu sasa tukishakata clips tuzipost. Alafu sasa
story ya guest. Lazima ufake it till you make it.
Tutafute tu wasee wa subscribe. Unacheki. Alafu sasa
on all devices.
Watch, unacheki. Wewe Manu hii purism yako. Mother me listen to those stories daily. Look at me.
Do it. Who is Bash?
Right now?
Yeah.
I think he had things he was doing with Dix. I don't think he felt like coming, to be honest, man.
No, I think Anna settled down your crib here.
Yeah.
It takes a while.
Wait, Boniface Mwangi nasikia jarudi mazee kutoka.
Yeah, where is Boni?
Mimi na speculate. Hata labda Wakenya ndo wako na yeye. Wanajifanya tu ati Suluhu ndo alimenini.
Oh, you think so?
Sindio.
You think he's milking the situation?
No. As in he came here and Kinaruto just pinched him and put him somewhere.
No, but nimeona letters from the foreign affairs thing
of Kenya.
Yeah. Saying like what's happening with our guy Boniface Mwangi.
Them asking. Wow. So yone. Sindio.
But
alisham deport.
What do you mean?
The whole family were raise banners and
yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't on the mic. They were saying that the wife and the kids are huko TZD.
No.
Tanzania. Where?
No,
here. They're here at the embassy.
Oh, the embassy.
Yeah.
Crying out, where's Boni? Yeah.
But it must be rough being married to Boni.
Yeah, I'm like, at what time do you like maze? At a nice to hear the country. How about your actual blood?
Yeah. And again, maybe it's hard to ask him to choose. Mm-hmm. Between something that he's so passionate about and your family, but then again, physical danger si kitu ya kuchezea your mortal life. Me always anaweza kabidi kama bibi yake I'd have to leave him.
For real?
If it was I.
Nduta is not for the
Nduta you after to just a small thing ya kusema adios. When you PCA
the rough patches. Just was good patches. Check no fanya hivi maliza hiyo rough patch alafu come.
Unakungoja
in ups and downs.
Yeah.
Lakini downs si kunyoroshwa sawa,
but si wewe unanyoroshwa ni yeye.
Sita pia ashaithreateniwa na watu wakasthreateniwa ama pia whatever it is watu and the wife
and grenades thrown.
Gone they've been close to danger very many times. Ni kama tu vile pastor akisha kuwa pastor, bibi pia inabidi akuwe mama kanisa, which sometimes bibi si ameitwa.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so yeah, I'd say so.
So you're saying your calling is not that.
Yeah, that's not your
activism
calling.
Stuff.
Yeah, but if you want to do it,
mbele anaweza kuwa praise and then she'll enjoy the perks of power.
Anaweza, but meanwhile manze
amekapitia. First lady manze.
Meanwhile amekapitia.
Manze, those guys are really detaining him, you guy.
Alikuwa shanyoroshwa ama ilikuwa picha zamani?
Yeah, ilikuwa zamani. Cheki ingia pale kwa ile room.
Chumba
cha torture chamber.
But hopefully by the time this pod is airing atakuwa ametoka.
Yeah, hopefully man. Wacha tu hizo. Manze, please.
I think relations between us and those guys will be a bit strained. There's someone who was tweeting and saying, I don't know how true it was, that even Kenyans now are being looked at suspiciously.
Yeah, even if you're just in gang.
Don't like
even if you're just Tandika in your own laps.
Yeah.
So is in the dar paka more.
Itabidi tu kae
cheza bomba
ukipata hapo na hizo madredi zako.
Yeah, meta siwezi wa blame wakini stereotype.
Cheki huyu anaka activisti.
Anakuwa tangu aje na Kiswahili
mwana harakati
mwana harakati.
Does TZ have a strong opposition which is vibrant?
Chadema,
because even that guy who's been arrested, I've never had him vibing, you guys.
Tundu.
I've had him and he's just trying to get something so basic.
Because you have a TZ. Is that TZ?
Yeah, I have
East Africa.
TZ here. I have Jamaica, Kenya, of course, South Africa and Ghana.
Okay.
So all together. But TZ mimi nilichagua, I just got it like that and I was like, it's all good. Pan-Africanism and everything, and Jamaica.
But at least someone can't place you, eh?
Yeah, they can't know exactly where I'm from. But what TZ, I saw TZ lady anasema Suluhu pia anafaa a chill in the sense ajue akuchaguliwa ni juu vile nani alidai, that's why you're here. If they were to go to the polls you might not have this mamlaka. So anaombwa pia a chill. But if you're
the representative of
the leading party,
you're probably gonna become crazy. It's like being the head of that China.
But if they were to go to a runoff right now, I'm sure they'd tour another candidate in as soon.
You think so, eh?
I think so. There's a candidate waiting.
Me, what I don't like is the citizens being turned against each other. Like when I go to those Facebook posts, just Tanzanians and Kenyans being like,
oh, guys are on each other's arse.
Yeah, like what does TZ know about? And then TZs are like, wa Kenya mnajua nini, go back to your country, we can solve our own issues. Like it's just like us when we meet Tanzanian comedians, we don't even have that in our minds that we are fighting as we're just one people. Like Hamis is Tanzanian.
Hamis has come.
He's come here multiple times. We're cool. We're just like, man, I wish I could perform in Tanzania. A couple of comedians here have.
But Tanzania, tusikokwe na beef, man.
Like we're good.
We're all good. It's all this nituzima politics. They're trying to get us pitted against each other.
Yeah, that's true, Mazi. So if you're watching our fans, you think we have any Nzigeds from TZ?
From TZ? I think so. Probably one or two.
You're not commenting though.
Watakam. If you're from Tanzania, Maze, shout out to comment pale chini.
You're asking weird places where guys watch. Kuna dem alisema ana watch from Iraq.
Hey.
Was she joking? I saw that too.
Waugi farm mama kitu.
Iraq, okay.
Iraq.
What the heck is she doing
in
Iraq?
Iraq, Maze.
You know, in Gaza.
That place is stable now, eh?
There is some stable places I'd say in Iraq. Nikomsesha isketa ni chef huko for the army or some shit.
Or there's someone you know?
Someone I've heard of.
Iraq.
Iraq.
Yeah, I think those places stabilized kiasi. Syria maze sanctions were lifted. That Trump trip was quite productive for those guys, eh? Muliona history tujongelea history ya Freemasons maze na yo building yao.
Yeah, rent.
Nani Mosiria vile alienda kuwakuta.
What was the story?
That they hadn't paid rent. Some white guy came like from America.
It's land
suddenly
rates, no?
The rates were paid.
Oh yeah.
I think that guy came with
King
some
head devil worship.
I think aliongea na devil.
Kasema devil ni aje tumelag.
Changisha mazee za hapa za Freemason.
Cheki, you know those white guys have the direct line to the devil. I think the local Freemasons are your direct contact.
Hello.
Devil.
Yeah?
Naongea na Shaito. Okay, I can hold. Sir. Oh, he's dealing with anasaidia Kenya. Okay, sir. I can hold.
Cheki hatuna rent bro. Unatuma haya sahi cause Mosira na
ndio angalia nyungu iko hapo hivyo.
Mosira went kuchuja neno evangelism. These institutions are really
did he do anything? Because I don't know if I saw later, although I didn't watch it, until now he was apologizing.
He said they waived it. According the governor said maziwa waive hizo malandrets 10 meters.
Kama hiyo neno ilikuwa iko 10 meter.
Ya nani? Hivyo hivyo.
Pastor Nganga.
Wanafaa apigwe na all the
churches don't even pay taxes.
No. But mbona ya Nganga inawaiviwa na hiyo ya kina Sheito imewa church.
Welcome to Kisingani Evangelistic Ministries where we don't pay any taxes.
What any same man. Because kama iko mse naweza kuwa vigilante. Wewe ngoja. Pastor Nganga?
Yeah. Let me say pia.
Unaweza mpiga ma drop kick zingine serious.
What I'm sure kurun hiyo nini like having a building up in the
airport too. Yeah,
he can't just be a regular guy to
have. Jamani cartel. He has some connections.
Yeah.
That's why I'm laying up on Facebook. Check hiyo milioni 5 ni takataka. Hiyo milioni 10 ni takataka, nitakuja nayo Wednesday.
And that's your show in Ocha changaing for those. Man, damn it.
Kwa yake yote akatuma huko neno.
Have you heard about that, how that guy cooked? No. But he was in jail and then some guy came and said
he was in jail.
Yeah, you've never read that guy.
Nah, kumbe ndio maana ako hivyo. It makes so much sense now.
Yeah, he was in jail.
I didn't know.
Some guy preached and said, who wants to get saved? Then he ignored his mkono. Then some other jail guy told him, wacha ujinga. Cheki eka mkono chini, acha ujinga. Cheki. Then I don't know how he went on to get to Okoka.
Aliona what was he in jail for?
I don't remember.
Kumbe that's why. It makes so much sense now.
He used to be a mkokoteni guy.
Yeah,
alikuwa msoa mkokoteni mazee kabla ingie injili manzi.
Nye injili kampeleka mbele.
Injili iko the lowest.
Have you seen his wife manzi? Just a young, very modern looking lady.
Yeah,
bana.
Opportunistic to
not to judge him with a hot chick you guy akipeja.
Lazima
cheki uniri mkwa na yeye nilikutana naye nikiwa Kitegera na Manu. Lakini Mungu akaniinua. Sasa angalia huyu mtu wangu.
Correct. Nduta, is that you? Shit. I thought you hated people. I thought you hated men. Alikuponya ADHD bro. Alikuombea ikaisha.
Check Nduta. No. I love my guy. He's chilled. We look at birds together.
That was then. I mean, we had to watch birds now.
No, I'm his property. Mini property wake. He's my guy. Check hapa pasa Ndungu head you guy. Ndungu is a short guy. Okay. You guys all the best.
Mkinipata in situation ebu kuja mnisave mjue nimeshikwa mateka.
To save from
Kole bibi wa Jimwa Njige.
Like
positioning, bro.
Yeah, what the heck is that, you guys? That's not a bit weird.
That's what I want, honestly.
Check out the guy's member. Check the guy just linking and doing the press conference. Check the government were trying to come for me. And
No. I see the Kenya's economy in comparison to Ghana as we speak right now. As I was saying,
the chick is too in there.
Mimi niko na beef in how people relate in this sense. Hata kama your boyfriend and girlfriend or husband and wife, someone's body is still their own. These people who now because we're together, asa ndakuja tu hivi kani nimekushika hivi nimekuvuruta hivi ndani ya kwapa yangu.
That's bad.
Me if I'm just chilling over here and you come grab
your
me.
Your person.
Yes, what you mean?
Bro, unajua venye mimi ufanyia dem yangu shit kaa hizo bro.
Mimi na jamingi saa hiyo ati kama sema tunatembea tu hivi.
Mimi mshike na mrusharisha tu hivyo.
Univurute hivi ati ningishe kwa makwapa yako zi.
No, si anaifanya nini?
Be loving.
Essential.
Zi man.
It's not rough.
No, it's rough. Made it rough.
Eskia.
Like mimi namshika na mrusha na
kwa makwapa. I've seen people doing it rough even in my.
Sometimes you do it lovingly.
It's always lovingly.
But
it's like the way when but wewe upendi.
Someone body amse bado ni yake. Body amse ni
kama ilipia dari.
Hata kama umelipia.
Tuliza kufinya 4K. Shit.
Kosa.
I'd prefer it if dudes didn't do that, please.
And how about if you're in the kitchen umeinama kuchukua kitu and then you spank it?
Do not do that shit.
Acha ufala.
Do not do that. That is
that's what makes a relationship.
Ndio maana
check it. And then you continue as you are. Check it as you are. You have to smack that ass.
The man lisoma boka mimi.
Cause even me when I'm chilling, like when you're doing, she just comes in. Fucking chapanisha. Bro,
when you're sitting on the chair kisimama unaichap
every time.
Check it rapa.
Lazima umzoeshe akue agadio haga yake. That's her role.
Yes.
You guys shinama kidogo yuko bonga it.
Msifanye don't do that shit.
That's your person.
You don't like that stuff?
No, that's unique violate space ya mse.
Space?
Kwanza ya kuspank mse na lafu na nyinyi. You don't even use
consent. That's the best
and
shit.
Then you don't even use that. You don't even use that. Ngoja, you don't even use that kidogo nguvu. Ni pa kabisa.
Kwanza kaki dole moja nezege kwa haga, kwa shimo. Hiyo ni ra.
Ni manze kauna nisikia manze, everybody's body is theirs. Don't be grabbing on people just because
it's your chick.
Because your boyfriend and girlfriend.
You, if you tell me that,
and if it's your wife,
even if it's your wife or husband, don't be grabbing on people.
No, but it's nice and it's playful.
No, checky. I think here's the thing. Wewe, if you feel that way, that's on you. That's respectable. Ukiniambia like honestly, that's inakuuti. But me, for all the chicks I've dated, they don't say they like it, but it's like a thing for just keeping like spicing up. They like it.
Hata wanakuanga ridho.
Hata mimi they laugh. Ukimchapa tu hivyo ana smile na anaenda. It's not obviously kage kwa nakasirika.
Ni venye hujachapa na ndongo. Ndongo. Chick, I really like the way he smacks my ass randomly nikisimama.
Hata mimi hizo nilijifunza kusmack pale kwa prison.
Nilipaguza damu alafu nikasmack damu hapo baadaye kwa nyumba. Nilikuwa na stress. But I hear you. Some people some people don't like cuddling and shit. Like I was telling Kievman the other day, the way me when I'm cuddling, it helps me to sleep. So you was telling me that that's not a manly thing to do.
Bro.
Acha na Kievman na manlu.
Yes, it's not like you guys cuddling.
Yeah, cuddling is nice.
It's not like the whole night.
Yeah, so
it's the whole night
and then you now move your separate ways. Yeah, that's understandable.
So even you cuddling is out.
Some people think they're gonna cuddle you the whole night. That's uncomfortable.
What do you mean? For 2 minutes at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I think she's cheating. Lazima unishike the entire night, bro. Nikuswetie. Yeah.
Sweat.
No, I'm exaggerating, but
msema lalia hivi shingo iko hivi mkena shida hapa kwa shingo juu ulikuwa umemshikilia hivi the whole night. That's uncomfortable.
No, simna tan.
Check if you want to chill for at least 5 minutes kila msesa angalia side yake na ado.
Kuzare tu marasi.
Ayo hiyo matako mazi.
Your butt chicks now cuddle. Take your butt chicks unite.
Please be more conscious. Me I'd say if you're more, you know, even dudes you're very heavy-handed with it if you don't know. A lot of dudes.
I think my wife never used like cuddling.
Maybe look
hata nikimwekea mguu hivi alikuwa na boy.
In that roughness sense.
She used to be like the
fact that you're heavy-handed, it means kama nikishika mtoto amshika kuu, kama nikimguta mwekelea kuu, yani there's no softness to it.
Link hivi.
Unajua ni nini maze? Pia sometimes
dudes are heavy-handed with it.
And I'm like maze, it's just out of.
Yeah,
you don't know how to express it. To go like say that's just.
Kuna hiyo story where it's called cute aggression.
That's it.
Like umefilumse sana una feel emotions zako so highly. Yeah, you don't know what to do. You want to growl, you want to bite them.
Yeah.
So there is that. But if kama make sure once, just be conscious with it. Just next time ekela tu pole pole.
Na kama make sure 7 times.
I'm 8. Yeah, but but I get there are some people who don't like I think my wife never used to like those things kabisa.
Yeah.
Also women don't know what they
but maybe she never used to like it because it was me.
No.
Check there is that.
Maybe you can be someone else.
Yeah, nah, mind is checky. There is that for sure.
Also women do that a lot.
You've had those stories of I know Nduta didn't like that word, but some chicks will submit to you. She will not submit to you, but submit to some other random nigga.
Yeah, to that.
Like even some behaviors are judged based on who it is doing it. Like you've had on you've heard of like when dudes just come up and say, hey Maze, I love your body, how you're looking. They're like, man, you can't compliment a girl on her body, that's sexual harassment. But when the right guy does it, she's
it's weird.
She's like, thanks.
Like that Mambo guy really used to have chicks around him hapo chini. They used to vibe trash.
I used to vibe Malaya.
Cheki huyo ni malaya. So they used to love him and papasa him. The chick there who told me to make for a documentary ya Mambo. Cheki mimi nitakutomba.
He was like 7.
That was
But those chicks were really into him.
Okay, again, maybe he had, other than when you were saying those foul words, maybe he had a charm about him.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe, but
beyond the
don't depend on your crudeness, please. On your crassity.
It's a nice place to maliza this pod.
I think we've learned enough on this podcast.
You get the next podcast, we're not gonna say the word Komong.
Did we?
We'll do. Yeah, we probably did.
Maybe we didn't say, but we
not too much, but
insinuated
Komongarization. But the pod is doing well.
Yeah, it's nice.
Thank you to all the Nzigas.
Yeah, cheers to the Nzigas. My members I think we have like 28 members now.
Oh, that's nice.
Members.
28, yeah.
Also, there's a guy who's always been complaining that we don't take your money. So we're working towards that.
Give us your money.
I think so.
Yeah.
But we are working towards that. Thank you for persisting.
So the members are going up. I think tukihamia hiyo studio ingine ma live streams sasa tarudi vizuri. Because mimi nitakuwa hapo on a permanent basis.
Amen.
So you guys mazee mtakuwa mnakam through. Mtaje come live stream.
What do you mean?
Noma.
Oh, Sunday usiku?
Okay,
yeah.
Sunday night live.
Au kumekamata kitambo zikiwa?
No, because you guys were doing it in
Maybe we should have like a double decker
South B.
But you have one bedroom there.
3.
Okay.
Me I love one bedroom.
Ukiona deka inaweza kuwa 4 maje. Mimi naweza mba usingizi every now and then.
Yeah.
Ndio si nini?
Na sitting room kama mattress.
Sitting room?
Yeah, I'm saying if there's too many
extra
people. Yeah,
how many people do we plan to be, guy?
So like
Shingong Road.
Okay, yeah. So it's me and Nduta. Yeah, him and
Bora mshikomongane kwa double deck.
Dongo.
Parakasha.
But yeah.
Yo bedi kadunda ma splinters zile tunaweza tolewa kwa nini?
So maze kuna kezo gani kesho?
So
please come through.
Jakalita Amandip.
Yeah, Jakalita Amandip. Siga una run your room kesho?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be there.
Kesho ni Friday.
I mean, it's a surprise, but I remember volunteering for it, so I'm down. Saturday.
But we'll be there.
So
toka tu tuingia. Utakam? Tukam kesho man.
Sijui kandeza kutoka kesho.
Kwa nini man?
Malapa mingi.
Kutoka home?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mother atasema, "Hey, umekuwa mkora."
Yeah, but ukiweza unaweza kama.
Nikiweza for sure.
So cheers man. See you guys on the next one. Cheers for coming through.
Cheers to
Adios,
you.
Nzige.
George.
This girl, me have been brought up to respect